past, I've been very lazy about reviewing oil-based pomades. In the past experiences in the 2 or 3 years I've been using pomades, I kind of like the style of oil bases more, how they look in your hair, that authentic old style look. But I've loved the convenience of water bases, washing it out easily. I'm not one to tend to do buildup over several days. I normally wash my oil bases out the next day because I mostly use them for special occasions. But today, we have an oil-based pomade review for you today. We are doing Hole's Original Hair Care Firm Hold Pomade Classic Barbershop Scent. So let's dig in. So let's talk about Hole's Original. Based out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Started this year. It's a one-man show. He home makes his hair tonics and pomades in the Pittsburgh area. His main products are these Firm Hold Pomades. They come in 2-ounce tins, and there's 3 different scents. This one, for our review purposes, is the Classic Barbershop. Kind of that, kind of reminds me of talcum powder and some of the scents you'd find in a barbershop. Really good, my personal favorite. He also has the Tobacco Vanilla, which I believe is the most popular out of the 3. And then the Whiskey Rebellion, which I've used to kind of familiarize myself with this brand. They come out in 2-ounce tins. And on the back, you can see that's a pretty simple ingredients: microcrystalline wax, petroleum, castor oil, and 100% pure fragrance. And the hold and shine factors. It is a firm hold and it has a pretty decent shine. So I'm going to show you the inside of the tin now, and let's check out what this is made out of. Alright, here's a look inside the Hole's Original tin. As you can see, it's kind of like a classic pomade. It's not waxy. It's not hard to, scoop out like some pomades. Just a little bit of pressure and you got that out. Really creamy texture. You can see it's easy to break down, so you're not going to have to struggle really to get this in your hair. The scent in this one, Classic Barbershop, I love smelling it. I haven't used it much just because I kind of like just opening the product just to smell it and, clear my nose if I smell something bad. But that's a different story. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a little bit of talcum powder and some of the signature smells you'd smell in an aftershave. Some aftershave too. Very powdery scent. I like it personally. So it works well. So let's go check out the breakdown and see how this performs putting it in the hair. All right. So I pre-styled my hair with just damping it a little bit. I'm not an expert on oil-based pomades. Maybe that's not a good idea, but we're going to show you, I think that much will be good for me. And the breakdown, as you can see, a little bit of pressure. It's not going to be like your water-based pomades where it's going to, be a walk in the park. But, putting a little bit of pressure is going to mostly get it down. Got a little bit in between my fingers. Not used to this a whole lot. During the summer, I switched to solely water-based just because in California, at least where I live near Sacramento, it gets extremely hot. I'm going to put some in my hair right now. Up to 100 degrees, and an oil-based pomade during the summer, at least for me, because I tend to break out in acne a lot, it's not a really good idea. So it's going in my hair. I'm going to spend a few seconds to get some more in my hair, and then we'll show you a little bit of the styling, and then I'll talk about the rest of it. So after doing a little bit of styling, Looks like we've got the work done. A little bit of work needed on the sides. The part came out all right. I basically got what I needed, so I'm gonna call this done. Let's head back and talk about the rest of the product. Reminiscent of the old days of the 1940s and 1950s, where the hairstyles were nice, slick, and shiny, Hole's original hair care tends to make us relive some of those great memories of men's fashion, of Elvis, Clark Gable, and beyond, naming celebrities from the 40s and 50s. This pomade has a very firm hold. It's holding down even the toughest of hairs and is giving a nice healthy shine, which I come to appreciate because I really like the slickness and the shininess of products. So it lives up to the 4 out of 5 hold and the 3 out of 5 shine. You're getting a nice shine, not overdoing it, but still it's recognizable when you see it in the light. So I really like that. And now let me talk about the pros and cons and give it a rating. So styleability was about, for me, a 6 out of 10. Took me a little bit to get what I truly wanted, but at the end of the day, I was able to style it how I needed it. Just a classic side part. Part was easy to find. Breakdown, probably 5 out of 10. With a firmer hold pomade, I've always found that it's kind of harder to break down. So it wasn't that tough. Easier than the waxy pomades, where you gotta really put a lot of pressure to even get the product out, which I enjoy. That wasn't the case. Scent is probably some of the best scents I've had in a pomade, so that's really nice. The scent lasts all day, so there's nothing wrong with that. You don't even really have to wear a cologne to complement this thing. In the past, you know, when I've worn this, the hold lasts all day. Of course, I don't really have difficulty keeping the hold because I just do something really simple. It's not gonna be all funky, out of style. I've seen people on the Hole's original Instagram page style really good pompadours and slick backs. So this product looks like it's gonna get the job done for all those styles that you may want to try. So a rating from 1 to 5, 5 being the best, of course. I'm gonna give this a 4. It's above average for a homemade product. It's a really good product. $10.99 for 2 ounces. That's how most products go for the travel size products. So you're actually getting a good deal. Most travel sizes are an ounce. So you get 2 ounces of pomade for $10.99, homemade. That's a pretty good deal, and it's a small company. You're supporting a micro-brewed product, so that's always nice, and you get ability to have a nice hairstyles like this. So really good product, very simple ingredient list, and it does the job very well. So that will conclude this edition of the Variety Show. As always, thank you for tuning in to all the videos I make. I know sometimes they're not the best, or sometimes they're not as informative. I'm working on that, trying to find a really good formula for these videos. So if you like the video, give me a like, put it in your favorites, subscribe, and feel free to give me suggestions in the comments so I can improve these videos. Definitely want to get into sports. Baseball postseason coming around the corner. Like to do vinyl record spotlights. I have a new Victorola that plays 78s. Like to talk about those 78s I own and the 45s and 33 LPs that I own. And review more pomades. I got Big Slick on the way, Detroit Grooming Company, and American Provenance. They're mostly known for deodorants, but I bought one of their pomades. And Bonafide fiber pomade, which I've been very excited about using, and I'd like to do a review on that. So stay tuned, and thank you once again for tuning in. See ya.